Now, as a reminder on this flight, as you can see on the screen, when we have close-ups of the Falcon 9 vehicle, there are no grid fins, there are no landing legs on the first stage. The first stage is not recovered on this flight. We're using the performance of the Falcon 9 to put the Turkmen LM-52E MonacoSat satellite into the geosynchronous transfer orbit. So with that, T minus 13 minutes and 30 seconds, let's wait for the readiness poll to enter terminal count.
All stations verify ready for launch. FTS.
FTS go.
Prop.
Prop go.
AVI.
AVI go.
GNC.
GNC go.
Ground.
Ground is go.
VC.
VC go.
GC.
GC's go.
RC.
RC go.
OSM.
Go.
Elvo.
Hello is no go, but expected to go shortly.
Copy. Proceeding. ROC. CE.
CE go.
Mission Manager.
Mission manager go.
LD. Verify go to initiate terminal count.
Go to initiate terminal count.
Proceeding with terminal count. Countdown master.
We're at T minus 12 minutes and counting. You've heard the SpaceX team give their go for entering the terminal countdown. Terminal countdown is the sequence in which the Falcon 9 flight computers and ground computers control the final events in the countdown to launch. We're going to listen to the countdown net as we expect, hopefully, the launch weather officer to remove the no-go condition on weather. So we'll be quiet, let everybody hear that if we get that removal of the constraint from the launch weather officer. And then at T minus 10 minutes, we will hear the beginning of the terminal count sequence that will lead up to ignition of the 9 Merlin 1D engines just before 0 and release of the vehicle at T minus 0. So with that, T minus 11 minutes, 20 seconds and counting, and we'll listen in now to the terminal countdown dialogue.
T minus 11 minutes. If a hold is called from this point forward, the terminal count idle sequence will be aborted. Indicate an abort or hold condition by saying hold, hold, hold on the primary countdown net. In this event, the VC will immediately abort the idle sequence. The VC shall not abort the idle sequence after T minus 10 seconds, and operators shall not call a hold after T minus 10 seconds. If a hold is called, all operators proceed to the terminal count abort steps in section 10.64. Attention all personnel, stand by to pick up the count. T minus 10 minutes and counting. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. VC announce idle sequence has started.
Terminal count auto sequence has started.
GC VC standby on fire X.
Standing by.
Standing by.
LD start the track camera video recorders.
Inward.
OSM set launch enable to flight.
Flight.
Stage 1 engine chilling in.
T minus 9 minutes. T minus 8 minutes.
Stage 2 nitrogen ACS closing out. Stage 2 fuel trim valve motions. Stage 1 heaters closing out.
T minus 7 minutes.
Stage 2 heaters closing out. Vehicle switching to internal power. TVC bleed on stage 2 started.
T minus 6 minutes.
Tanks pressing for strong back retract. RP1 bleed on stage 2 started. Stage 1 RP1 bleed. We have motion on hydraulic rail clamps.
T minus 5 minutes.
TVC motions on stage 2. Strong back lower starting.
T minus 4 minutes.
Tanks venting, post strong back retract. Strong back is fully retracted. Pogo accumulator bleed vent.
FTS is on internal power. FTS is armed.
GNC announced S2 TVC motion started.
Lock slug closing out. Igniter purges on stage 2.
GNC countdown net. Announce S2 TVC motion started.
Motion has started.
Stage 1 throttle valve, final set points. Stage 2 helium fill closing out.
LD verify go for launch. LD verify go for launch.
Go for launch.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight. TVC final setup started. Stage 2 BTV check complete.
Rock verify range go.
Range green.
Stage 1 helium fill closing out. Fin and stage chef ISO valves closed. Vehicles not idle.
T minus 1 minute. BC verify F9 is in startup.
Vehicle is in startup. The flight computer has control of the vehicle. Stage 2 tanks pressing for flight.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20. T minus 15. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff from Falcon 9. Falcon 9 is cleared to tower.
Alright, monitoring power, lifting nominal on both stages.
T plus 60 seconds. Altitude 6 kilometers. Speed 280 meters per second. Downrange distance 2 kilometers. Vehicle supersonic. Vehicles pass through max aerodynamic pressure. Stage 1 propulsion is still nominal.
Our telemetry and power still is nominal.
MVAC chill has begun. T plus 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Altitude 40 kilometers. Speed 1.5 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 50 kilometers. We have MECO 1.
Stage step confirmed.
And we have MVAC ignition.
Fairing step confirmed.
Bermuda, acquisition of signal.
T plus 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Altitude 136 kilometers. Speed 3.2 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 365 kilometers.
Telemetry health and power still look nominal.
Vehicle's flying right down the nominal. Stage 2 propulsion is still nominal. Altitude 168 kilometers. Speed 3.95 kilometers a second. Downrange distance 650 kilometers.
RF telemetry and power still look good.
T plus 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Altitude 176 kilometers. Speed 4.5 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 835 kilometers. And vehicle continues to fly down the nominal.
Stage 2 propulsion is still nominal.
T plus 7 minutes 30 seconds, altitude 181 kilometers, speed 5.5 kilometers per second, downrange distance 1,150 kilometers. Vehicles now in terminal guidance.
FTS has been saved. And we have Cape LOS, driving on Bermuda data at this time.
And we have SECO 1.
We have a good park orbit insertion, 208 by 175 kilometers, inclined 27.7 degrees to the equator.
Well, as you just saw and heard, we've had another successful launch of the Falcon 9 rocket carrying the Turkmen LM-52E Monaco sat into low Earth parking orbit. Orbit injection appears to be accurate after we had to wait for a 49-minute delay due to weather. The next activities will be restart of the second stage engine, placing the spacecraft into geosynchronous transfer orbit. Spacecraft separation is planned to occur at approximately T plus 32 minutes and 15 seconds. However, SpaceX is ending the webcast now, but remember to follow us online at spacex.com as well as on our social media pages for mission updates over the next hour. We'd like to close the webcast with a thanks to our customer, to the Air Force for Eastern Range and Ground Station support, to the Federal Aviation Administration, to all of you who followed us on today's launch. And we invite you to follow us in May when SpaceX conducts the pad abort test of our Crew Dragon capsule from Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral. Signing off until then, have a good afternoon.